to fight on the landing ground.
Thank you for joining us. You are listening to A Radio, and this is The Morning Moment. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. This piece is from FoxNews.com. Links on my site. I'm doing this piece because I want you to see the view of what's going on in Canada from American eyes and the chaos that's being caused by 57 genders. Here's the article. Montreal, Quebec. As migrants continue to spill over the porous southern border, many politicians are calling the situation a crisis and urging the government to do more. Some have proposed putting a fence up along the longest border in the world. The border in question, however, is not America's border with Mexico, but Canada's border with the United States. Some estimate that as many as 400 a day are crossing the 5,225-mile border between Canada and the US through non-official ports of entry, and with provincial elections looming, the issue is causing political ramifications. As the Trump administration has cancelled temporary protection status TPS for several nationalities, with large immigrant communities in the US, notably Haitians and Salvadorians, many of these people have felt they have little option but to flee to Canada for safety. Under a refugee agreement known as Safe Third Country Agreement that both the US and Canada are party to, a person with protected status in a country that is deemed safe for refugees, in this case the United States, cannot leave the country and apply for asylum in another safe country at an official port of entry. A loophole in the agreement, however, allows these refugees to apply for asylum in another country if they are already inside that country. This has led to thousands of asylum seekers crossing into Canada from gaps in the border within the US with the US over the past 2 years. Almost all of them are crossing into the province of Quebec from upstate New York. This situation has created political tension across Canada, with Conservatives laying blame for the crisis squarely at the feet of Justin Trudeau's government. Shortly after President Trump took office, the Canadian Prime Minister issued the now infamous tweet saying that all refugees would be welcome in his country, with a hashtag Welcome to Canada. Well, there's the article for you. There's also a video on this page that you must see, and we will link to it. But my guess is that this is beyond anything else why the Liberals in Quebec have just lost an election, and is beyond anything else why the Feds in Canada will lose the election in 2019. Your thoughts? You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com, where you can find links to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Gab and email. You can now find us on Spotify. Just go to the podcast section and type Canadian Politics with a Twist and you'll find us. We are continuing to reach out to you, so please pass on the links. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all my morning moments at Spreaker.com under A Radio, that's EHRADIO, A Radio, and please click on the like button. And you can find all my podcasts and morning moments at aradio.wordpress.com and click on the Morning Moments tab.